Hello and welcome to Eden Live, where I am reading all of Eden by FREI live on Facebook and YouTube, with the recorded clips making their way onto Instagram, IGTV. I have a funny feeling that today's live stream may be one of these that have a very pixelated video that is not very good. If you find that you can't really watch the video because the video quality isn't particularly good, despair not. Find me, Sebastian Michael, on Instagram. You'll find the clean recorded clips that are not going out live, that are being recorded and uploaded on there. The reason that we are having these video issues on the live stream is simply I found out that the technology is overheating in this very hot summer weather we have. It's about 30 degrees in this room right now, and that seems to be not good for the laptop, which is after all what I'm using to do the live stream. I hope you can hear me though, and you can always follow what I am reading by simply going to the edenbyfrei.net website. Eden by FREI, in one word, FREI spelled FREI.net. There you will find everything. There you go to encounters, and you will find today's chapter, which is called Whist. My girlfriend is getting texty. The man who ticks every box and makes me go aglow inside tells me. He is a trombonist, and that alone should tell me everything I need to know. Except he's also tall and blonde and a bit Scandinavian looking and exceptionally friendly, and he has that borderline cute proportion of a long torso and comparatively short legs that make him just simply adorable. I have nothing to say about this. Therein lies the interesting realization. It's interesting insofar as I normally have something to say about things. I not pride myself so much as find a certain degree of satisfaction that I try not to let seep into smugness if I can possibly help it, though sometimes I think in this I fail, in being able to find words. I like words. I love, nay, relish them. I use more words than necessary. What is necessary? I get admonished for being verbose. What, pray, is verbose? I say things for the sake of saying them. Thrice I use language people don't understand, but I get tasked with making things understandable as a job. I like that. I like ironies. I like perplexities. I like conundrums and calling them conundrum. I have said so before, but I like to say things again. I like repetition. Repetition. There you go. I like it. Repetition. In the game of love and chance, I like ampersands, and I love interjections or little asides. I am particularly useless, but I have of late started to enjoy that fact rather than despair over it. It used to trouble me. Astonishing men like my trombonist friend right here and right now used to send me down a spiral of remorse and regret about what I knew not, about not having loved, about not having lived, about not having taken the chance. Now that I've taken the chance once or twice and then thrice and several times more, and notwithstanding the fact that this has sometimes, but certainly not always, paid off, and now that I realize that a girlfriend getting texty is just exactly the kind of thing that would drive me up the wall, even if it were a boyfriend as handsome and delectable as her boyfriend right now. I can smile at the man's beauty and charm and listen to the resonance of his torso and admire the sounds he produces from his instrument and say to myself, that has nothing whatever to do with me. It's wonderful, and wonderful for him too, and I wish him really and genuinely well. I love that kind of love. It's taken me maybe 35 years, 5 heptanes, to get to this point. And I'm now at a point where I can absolutely love a man like that and know his life has absolutely nothing to do with me beyond the set of fortuitousnesses that brought us together in this context, at this moment, for this short period, and then let that be as it may. And should our paths cross again, then so much the better, but it would still not mean anything else, or anything more, or anything less. And should we become friends through our paths crossing further, that too would be just that, and it would be just fine. My trombonist friend shows me that I am all right. He is marvellous in my mind, and let that forever be so. I am perfectly all right with that too. We part and go our separate ways, and I think of him or it no more, and I am where I once was, and where for a long time I longed to be anew, unencumbered and free. I use these words a lot, I now find. It must mean that they have become important to me. I see on the social network that he's doing something exciting with his trombone and his musician friends and the band somewhere, and I am deeply and happy and unreasonably proud. I have no cause and no reason to be proud. I have nothing to do with his or any of his colleagues' achievements, but I feel a little proud of him and of them, as if it had something to do with me. And maybe it does have something to do with me, inasmuch as I know him, and we've once tangentially worked together, worked on the same piece, at least for a very short while. And so, at least inasmuch as everything is connected, and this therefore perhaps really also connects us a little, it may have a tiny little something to do with me, and that thought alone makes me happier still. And now the words are there, and they are no better and no worse than any other, and that too is just fine and dandy. All words need not be weighty and grave. Some could do with being a bit more poetic probably than they are, but mostly they merely need to ring true. And this, to me, if nothing else, is true. And that is it for today. And I hope you join me again next time, or when you find the next episode, whenever that may be, as I keep on reading Eden by FREI here on Facebook and YouTube, with the recorded clips making their way onto Instagram, IGT. Take good care, love and let love, and see you very soon. Bye-bye.